Hey, welcome. Forest night out in St. Louis, and I can definitely open this live with welcome. Appreciate you're here. I can definitely open this live, open this training, or I don't know if it's a training, it's a presentation, a curiosity, whatever, maybe to get you think. But I can say this: you're either going to come up with a reason why you want to do something, or you're going to come up with a reason why you're not going to. And either one of those is completely up to you. A lot of people, most people, are looking for reasons to lose. And I'm not quite sure what that mindset is about. Maybe it's a vibration around money. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're afraid of success. Maybe they're afraid if they get a lot of money that somebody's going to look at them crazy. But what I want to show you today is I'm going to run through and go through what we call a Forex compounding calculator. I'm going to show you how it works and maybe just get you dreaming a little bit. Think about the possibilities. What if you could? What if you did? Right? What if you actually learn how to trade? And if you get tired of me talking about this, you won't hurt my feelings if you don't tune in, because I'm on a mission to help 100 families create and change their financial legacies in their households by learning how to trade. And I truly believe, yeah, what if? Hey, Beverly, what if? I truly believe that by introducing this to families, especially if you're a single mom, you've got some teenagers, if you learn how to trade, you could possibly not just change your financial legacy, but change your kids' financial legacy, your basically your entire life, your entire family's legacy for futures and futures and futures to come. The money market isn't going anywhere. It's changing, but it's not going anywhere. And if you can learn how to get in front of that, if you can learn how to get education from the right people. I'm not talking about sitting down and watching a 15-minute YouTube video thinking that you know how to trade, or watching a guy like me on social media say, hey, what if, maybe possibility you learn how to trade. But I'm talking about getting a formal education from people, from educators, from traders that have years and years and years of experience. I've been learning how to trade here for about the last 12 months. I'm not anywhere near anywhere near where I want to be in terms of just understanding. I'm still learning stuff. I still get the aha moments. I'm still looking at stuff. Oh, that's what I missed. So I challenge you. If you'd like to learn more about trading, you can actually scan this QR code right up here in the corner. It's going to take you through a cool little interactive presentation talking about Forex. It'll alert me and let me know that you watched it, and then we can talk more to see if this might be a fit for you and your family to learn how to maybe change legacy. Do you need, I'm going to ask you this question. Are you at a point in your life where you could use a couple of extra $100 a month, right? Seriously, an extra maybe $400, $500, $1,000 a month could dramatically change your life. Well, learning how to trade might be a solution to that, right? You can drive for Uber, you could drive for Lyft, you can do all kinds of stuff, get a second job, you can cut grass, shovel snow, whatever it is. I knew I did that growing up when I needed some extra money, but didn't have this type of platform. So I think in walking through this, I'm going to go through a Forex compounding calculator, which is very, very neat. I want to show you how that works. And then we're going to jump into just some things that I truly believe. That's cool. I just got a message that my wife is on her way home from the job. And I truly believe if you're thinking about, maybe I want to start an online business, but I don't know what I want to do. Well, I would challenge you to learn how to trade, right? Learn how to trade, invest your money into learning how to trade, get an education. And then maybe, 24, 36 months from now, you can figure out, I've got all this money from trading. Maybe I can do something else with it. Maybe I can go out and start another business, and maybe I can leverage that money to do something else with it. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to do a screen share here. I'm going to show you this compounding calculator that I've made on a Google spreadsheet. I'm going to actually show you a Forex compounding calculator. You can go in and again, the whole point of this is just to get you dreaming, to get you thinking outside the box. Let's see, where am I broadcasting to? If you're on LinkedIn or Twitter or YouTube, feel free to comment. I should see your comments pop up here anytime. So let's check this out. Let's jump in and do a screen share. This is a lot of fun. I like doing this. Is my green side, my geeky green side, as I call it, just pushing with numbers. It gets me motivated to be able to come up with this kind of leverage. If you're on here and you responded to my Instagram reel that I put up yesterday to show you how, well, here we are. I'm showing you how. Hopefully you're chimed into the YouTube channel. You're taking a look at that link over there for sure. Again, if you have any questions, My phone number scrolling right across the bottom of the screen. Just shoot me a text message. I'd be more than happy to get on a video chat with you and make sure you're making a good decision. So check this out. So this is Elevate Management Platform. Like I said, one of the key things that you need to do is get a formal education from somebody. I'm not talking about just watching a bunch of videos, but being able to interact. One of the neatest things I like about this Elevate Education Platform is that I'm in every day chatting with Aaron, who's one of our instructors, and a couple of the other guys. And Aaron, I just resonate with most. I just think he's really cool. He's a retired disabled vet. He's just on it. I just love the way he thinks. He's more in my top to bottom, left to right type kind of. How many text messages am I getting over here? Top to bottom, left to right type kind of thinking. And I just love the way he does. And he goes in and he pushes and he says, here's your homework. Did you do your homework? Did you follow up? Did you? And he's just very in your face, because he truly believes that if you learn what he learns, you're going to get the results that he has. So he pushes you sort of like a drill sergeant, but a nice one in that way. So I really appreciate that. But then in saying all that to say this, we can teach you financial literacy, educate you on Forex trading and Forex and crypto and all the other stuff. One of my favorite things to trade is gold. I really love it. I sort of have a hate-loving relationship with gold. And you'll learn all of that in class. Once you learn how to trade one thing, you can learn how to trade anything. Tesla, Disney, Bitcoin, oil, gold, silver, whatever's on the trading market. Once you learn how to trade, you'll just be very blessed that you did. So the Legacy Education Platform, basically, I got to look over here because I can't see the fine print in front of me. You get exclusive access to basically over 50 hours of recorded and live training from classes. So if you're, depending on what your work schedule is, you might have to catch a recording and jump in a live class. The cool thing about the recordings is you can watch them over and over and over and take notes and take notes and take notes and practice and practice and practice until you get it figured out. So very, very cool opportunity there. The community, like I said before, the community is absolutely amazing. So you can plug into the community with all the students and the instructors. Maybe you're thinking about, should I take this trade or not? I want to take this trade. You screenshot it, you drop it into the community, you get some feedback. The neatest thing about this, right? The neatest thing about this is as you're committing to your monthly tuition, which is ridiculously affordable. It's just crazy. I remember when they announced it, I thought it was like maybe just a 1 week deal. The tuition is crazy, ridiculously affordable. There's no contracts. It's a month at a time. But the neat thing about this is that you can actually practice with a demo account. So you can actually get started. You can open up a trading account with one of the brokers. You open up a demo account and you can go in and practice and practice and practice and practice until you get really good. And that's where this comes in. So I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to do this quick income disclaimer that says any material circulated in relation thereto do not constitute an offer, an invitation to purchase EX8 products or services. This is an education platform only. This information provided herein may be incomplete and is for informational purposes only and is subject to modification by EX8 at any time. All rights reserved. Do not be misled by claims that high earnings are easily achieved. Results are not guaranteed. Results are not guaranteed. Results are not guaranteed. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. We do not provide investment advice, nor should this information be construed or used as investment, tax, or legal advice. Trading in itself is high risk. We accept no responsibility for any losses sustained. I don't. You don't. It's up to you what you do. So you got to get in and learn this stuff. So I want to throw that out at you. Here's a compounding calculator. You can actually get this at the calculatorsite.com. You're going to come in here. You'll see there's different tabs. There's one for compound interest. I'm not even sure what an SIP calculator is. There's daily compounding. There's Forex compounding. And like I said, over on the Instagrams, I was going to show you how you could take $200, starting out with $200 in your trading account based at 3% daily, right? Doing this 3% every day. You increase that by 3%. And we're going to do this. We started, say, at 3 months time frame, and the compounding is going to be weekly, because the reason I went daily, monthly, and weekly is because we're not doing 7 days a week, right? It's 5 days in a week when you're trading, unless you're trading crypto or something like that, then it could be 7 days. So that's why I chose weekly. It's over a week. And then we hit calculate down here, and you'll see in your first month, your total earnings was $2,198. Again, we don't guarantee this. This is just hypothetical. So you started out with $200. You now have a balance of $200 or $457 because that $200 in 30 days added another $257 to that. Month 2, it actually grew, and you added another $1,000. You got you added another $800 to that, so you're now at $1,047. And month 3, you added more money to that. Now at the end of month 3, you're at a total of $2,398, which includes your original $200 investment. And here's your annual effective rate, which is crazy, 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 crazy. Now, I showed you this, and you can go through this compounding calculator. It's a Forex compounding calculator. You can come in here and play with the numbers. I can get you the link if you want to. Just let me know, and I'll share that with you. But I created my own little spreadsheet. It doesn't quite do the math as good as this calculator, but it's pretty close, and I'll show this to you, right? So we have quite a few people in our education platform that have started out with as little as $50, and they come out and they start out with $50. And I just put in 3% here. You could go with less. You could grow your account by 1%. You may have days where you have bigger numbers, and you may have days with losses, and we'll talk about that, right? So if you start out at $200, and you'll notice I put trades over here, not days, because you could actually do 5 trades in a day if you wanted to. Totally up to you. Or maybe you did a trade this week, a trade this week, a trade the next week, and a trade the next week. These are total number of trades. This is how your account is going to grow. But your goal, your first day, you're going to start out with $200, right? I'm going to start out with $200, and I want to grow it by 3%. This tells you just need to make $6 your first day of trading live. So you open up your account, you go in and say you're going to trade gold, or maybe you're going to trade crypto, or maybe you're going to trade the Australian dollar against the US dollar, and you go in and because you've been in class and you learn how to do that, and you say, okay, I'm going to execute this trade, and you share your chart into the Discord chat with the educators, and everybody says, yes, it's a go. So you enter the trade, you've got your stop loss, you've got your risk management set in, you've got it all set to go, and you hit go, and boom, you're off and running. The trade take profit hits, and boom, you made $6. Or maybe you made a little bit more, because there's no way on a trade that you can get an exact number. You're just shooting for a goal, right? But if you follow the basics, in the basics, beginner's basics, where Aaron teaches to get 20 pips, 20 pips could be $20. It just depends on what you're doing. It could be 20 cents depending on what you're doing. But your goal in your first trade is $6. You do that, the next day you're trading with $206. So now you're going to do the exact same thing. Let's say you set up the exact same trade, the exact same thing. You set everything exactly the same, and everything works. Now you've got more leverage, because you've got an additional $6 to leverage. So that $6 gave an additional 18 cents. And you're going to do this trade after trade after trade. And the more trades you do, right, you're going to get better. For example, I had a trade that just recently I did 32% on one trade. And you notice 32% bumped that by $65. It took me to $271. My next trade after that, I was at 12%. It added $32. But then I did a trade, which this happens. I was at a negative 6%. I had a negative 6% trade. And you can see it took $18 off, so it reduced my balance from 304 to 286. Not every trade, not every day is going to be a win. However, I can take a look at my average. If I do the math, I could have done the calculator here. I can take this number right here and actually take my $200 and divide it by this number. It's going to give me a total percentage of increase over those 1, 2, 3, 4, over those 4 trades. It'll give me a total percentage of increase, which $86 off of 200 is something. So 46% increase, I think, if I'm doing the math right. And it's going to average. So the next day, we know we're at 286. Today's on trade 5 or day 5 or whatever you call it. And we know we want to get another 3%. We go in and we trade 3% would be $9. So we go in and let's say on this day, we get 1.5%, right? That's all that we can get. Maybe it's just a funky Friday or something. And we're only able to pull off 1.5%. That raises our account just a little bit. But because we have risk management in place, we're not going to lose a lot of money on our trades depending on what's going on. A lot of times they teach us. Now, 6% is a big loss. They teach us how to set our stop losses. So our stop losses shouldn't be at losing more than 1 to 3%. And again, it depends on your money. It's your money. You got to depend on whether or not how much you want to light it on fire or not light it on fire. So maybe you set your risk management so you're going to only lose 1% on the risk management side. So if you do lose something, you're not losing a lot of your money that's in your live trading account. And as you work your way through these trades and you grow, and today we get to day 30, and we're at $590. Basically, I say day 30, trade 30. You're now having to look to get $16, and that grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And you can see I run through this calculator, and we get all the way over here, and we're at trade 180 or 6 months down the road. We're at $42,292 because we just traded 3%, or that was our goal every day. And that day we have to put $1,287 in place. But here's what I want to show you really cool, right? You'll notice I've got some stuff highlighted on here in sort of the turquoise. I've got $5,924 highlighted. That's where my account is right now. But you'll notice that say that that's trade 111. I'm actually trade 111 is actually right here. I'm on trade number 38. So I grew my account starting with $200 all the way to this number on trade number 38 right here. Right, this is where I'm at right now, and that's the percentage because of days like this, right? A 32% day. Matter of fact, I had one day that was a 50, no, it was an 87% day. And it was just all, and I'll say the word luck because I opened up a trade, I set everything up, and it just went, it just took off. It was like, change. And I got excited and I got big headed and I was really cool. And I said, okay. And I closed out the trade and I took the big 87% win. But then I got greedy and I said, oh, I'm going to do it again. So I jumped in thinking the trade was going to keep going that way. I got big headed. I got greedy rather than just close the trade out, turn my computer off and walk away. I got greedy and I ended up losing 46%. Overall, I was still 40% up. That's why, like I said before, some days will be big, some days will be small. But if you just focus on averaging 3%, and don't have crazy greedy days where you get excited and you get big headed and you say, oh my God, man, he gets excited. I'll be honest with you. When you have a day where you just cha-ching out, you're like, yes. Matter of fact, there's just one of the guys, one of the students, Cameron, in our trading group. The dude is a beast. He's like just dropping dollars. And he had an ego check. He lost $10,000. But again, he grew his account like stupid big, like it's like off the screen big, right? But he recouped it. And he says, man, he did the same thing I did. He got greedy and went and said, boom. But again, you got to understand when I say that much money, it's like his account is way above like $200. I mean, he's like way up. He's way up. He just figured it out faster than some of us older folks and went in his kicking butt. Then he came back and he recouped and put in another $1,400. And we've got people in our trading classes that are, in 30 minutes that are showing wins and results that are absolutely phenomenal. So I don't want to belabor this. I just wanted to get you excited about learning how to trade. Again, there's no guarantees on how much money you're going to make, right? The only guarantee that you have is that if you show up, right, and you participate in class and you take notes and you practice with a demo account, that hopefully if you can apply it and you can see it and you can learn to find the style that's going to work for you, to find the system that's going to work for you, you'll be able to create some extra income for your family. Think about it. What if you started out with $200 and you're able just to add an extra $1,000 to your monthly household every single month? Would that be okay? Right? What would an extra $1,000 a month do for your household every single month forever? What if you teach your kids how to trade? Right? That college fund that you're planning on spending and sending them to college. What if by the time they get to college, maybe they're 13 or 14 years old right now, what if by the time they get ready to go to college, they know how to trade and they don't have to go to college? They can go do something they want. And if they do want to go to college, it's not because they need a job to get a career. Maybe they just want to go be a great brain surgeon, right? And they can go to college. They don't have to get a college loan. They can just pay for it, write a check, go to college anywhere in the world that they want to go to college to, because they truly want to go there to learn something they love, not because they feel they have to get a degree to get a good job. There's nothing wrong with 9-to-5 jobs. Trust me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's just being able to change the legacy of your family is very, very important. I hope you found some value in this. If you're thinking about trading, I challenge you to get some type of formal education where you can interact with the educator, where you're not just watching a video, because there's tons of videos out there. It's like you can go watch a video and you can try and figure it out. I had a conversation with a gentleman whose heart's so broken. He said, I watched all these videos and I lost so much money, I don't know what to do. And I said, well, you haven't had any formal training. You don't even know how to read candles. And he didn't. He was trying to watch something on a YouTube video and trying to trade, and he lost a bunch of money. And now his heart's all broken. And the only way his heart's going to be unbroken is he's got to get in some formal education and come in and do it the right way. Imagine watching Karate Kid videos and then getting in the ring with a professional MMA fighter. You're going to get your butt kicked, plain and simple, right? Versus actually going to martial arts classes and learning it years after year, then getting in the ring and fighting with a professional, because you are a professional now. So I think that was a pretty cool analogy. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. Have an absolutely awesome holiday weekend. I will see you on the other side. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators making an extreme impact, and I hope to see you in class. See you later. Bye-bye.